people live in Poland? I'm gonna Google this.
Whilst I'm relaxing, I'm gonna change around my overlays.
Do you have 37.97 million viewers right now?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, I do, Tubbo.
That means you have the entirety of Poland watching.
That means all of Poland. Hey, Poland.
Oh, this is a really weird bit. Oh, I'm looking at Poland's like history of growth in population, and this really in the year 1999. There's this weird little dip.
I'm just experimenting where I can like put things.
Yeah, it drops by like.
No, on my stream, I'm like, whoa, I can have Streamlabs. It's so fun for me. It's actually not fun for anyone. Basically, everyone. I have 3 monitors, and I'm like, where shall I put the things? And I've put my chat huge on the left, so then I can only read my donations.
Yo.
Well, so I have my donations where my chat usually is, and I'm just experimenting with it. And it's just weird.
Awesome.
Guys, I'm gonna read the bit. I've gotten to the stage now, guys, where I just don't care. Because here's the thing. One of the things you have to know about me is I am a dedicated Twitch streamer. And that's true. I've always said it to everyone. I'm a dedicated Twitch streamer.
You just Twitch for fun and you want to be a YouTuber.
I'm a dedicated Twitch streamer.
Okay.
I'm a dedicated. How'd you get to know Will and Ian, the E-boys? Oh, it was so weird. All right, okay. Let me tell you all the story time, everybody. Story time. Boom! Here we go. Back like the old days. Back like the 2K viewer. All right. So here's what happened. Let me tell you the story. Let's get on some.
Are you on Bed Wars? Are you on Bed Wars for the traditional?
No.
Oh?
It's. I like the Dream SMP. Animal Crossing, beautiful.
Same. Dream SMP. That is awesome. That's awesome.
Let me get on some good music and some water, and then we can story time it up. Oh, entertain them, Tubbo, entertain
them. That's the story time music. Chat, I'm not gonna lie, I'm editing my 100k special right now for YouTube, and I've kind of hit this little bit of a stump where I've done the intro and it's fucking sick, but I now need to do some IRL filming for the next bit, and it's really dark outside now, so I'm gonna have to wait until 100 tomorrow morning, which sucks because it means I now can't edit. I mean, I've got a couple things to do, but I think it'll be a lot better with the IRL stuff. So.
Hello, Twitch TV. It's me.
Hello.
Hello, Tubbo.
Hello.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Does anyone else feel like this? You know when you move like a tiny thing on your desk? Like, you feel so productive. Like so I've streamed like with my chat here and my donations here for like the past like 3 months, and I've just swapped them around, and I'm like, I like it. It's like, you know when you like slightly adjust your monitors on your desk and like maybe change where you have your mouse mat, and you're like, oh my god, this is the best. Does anyone else feel like that? No? Okay. Oh, yes.
I mean, I just moved house, so my setup is pretty new.
Now you must feel amazing. Now you feel like the pinnacle of that. Anyway. Hey, Tommy, I just want to say you've inspired me so much, and I'm going to be starting a channel. Oh, no, story time. Sorry, I'll read that in a minute.
Story time!
So, basically, it was so weird yesterday. I was chilling. I was, like, completely chilling, and then Tubbo goes, hey, do you want to join this call with me and I'm Alex? And I go, oh. No. I used to watch him. All right.
It's a little bit weird, wasn't it? It just kind of happened.
Yeah, I used to watch him. I'm not very familiar with him now. But he goes, Tubbo, go, okay. Shall I tell the story?
Yeah, you tell the story.
Shall I tell the story?
Sorry, yeah.
So I was in a call with I'm Alex, and Tubbo was like, yeah, I'm in this call with I'm Alex and Memulus. You want to join? And I go, oh, Memulus, who I've been watching for like years. And I go, yeah, sure. And then I join, and then it turns out there's this new E-boys realm, and I'm not going to join it because we're on the Dream SMP. We know where we're at, 07s. But like, all of a sudden, I was there, and then they were all in this group chat, and we were chatting. Do you want to know how I met them? Which is, I met them. God Almighty, I met them through Tubbo. Because they follow me on Twitter, but like they just added me to the realm. Tubbo was like, want to join, and Alex was streaming, so I went in his stream. And I was just like, whoa, dude, surely not. Surely the day of reckoning has not came this early. but alas, that dude. Yeah, I met them. So I met them. I joined their Discord and stuff, and I'm in the E-boys. And now and then I might hop on maybe, but it was pretty strange. It was weird. It's weird speaking to people who you watch for ages. It was like that with Techno, but I haven't had that for a while. So it was like, oh, hello, Memulus. But yeah, there you go, dude. That's how I met the E-boys. That's how I became an E-boy, like an E-girl, but less. Hello, Tommy. I just want to say you've inspired me so much, and I'm going to be starting a channel soon. However, I'm quite a shy person. I'm not sure how to go about it. Any advice? Record shit. Sorry, I had to properly think. I went like really exaggerated fucking cartoon think mode. I wasn't very shy.
You don't even, if you're really shy, you don't even have to, if it's like the thing about speaking, you don't have to use your voice.
I think shy means that they want to, I think that I can imply from that they want to overcome it, Tubbo, not that they don't want to talk. So for example, you don't have to be like, Bitzel, my friend, got to 30,000 subscribers before he
never
talked.
said a word.
Yeah.
And ITMG still hasn't.
Yeah, ITMG's almost on 1 million and hasn't spoken.
And nearly had 1 million.
But yeah, you don't, and there's Reddit channels anyway. But my point is, I really don't think you have to, talk if you don't want to, but if you want to get better at it, it's like a skill. Of course, I get that. If you want to, I just literally just practice, like sit and record. That's what I would do. I think that's why I found is just streaming, because like there will be a point for everyone, unless you're very fortunate, where you would just have to stream with 0 viewers. I know for some people, for me, I had like a few days of it because I really quickly got raided early on. I think I'm considering making like a history video.
A few days.
But yeah. But literally, boys, that's dude. You know what's so great? I put my chat on the left-hand monitor, and I look to my left, and the whole chat's like, "Shut up about the flags! Shut up about the flags!" And then I'm like. But I just haven't been like even paying attention to my chat, and I'm like, oh my god, like I can just, people don't care if the chat just goes fucking stupid mode, because I just can just not look at it. You know what? I was speaking to my friends about the chat recently. Should we have a talk about this chat? But yeah, dude, I find streaming, if you can, helps just like streaming with 0 viewers and just talking, because you always have to be on edge in case there is someone watching. It's like a very forced way of practicing recording. I was speaking to a lot of people about the chat. So if you don't know, the thing about Twitch, we'll talk about Twitch chats for a minute, is that usually the chats are very like in your face. Like they've got loads of massive emotes and pog yous and stuff like that. And I've never been quite the fan of that. Kind of a little bit where I sit. So you know how you can do pog champ in the chat? Yeah, you can do the little emote, like proper ones like that. Recently I've found, like, as there's been a huge influx of people tuning into the streams, I quite like the chat just like being all over the place. I'm trying to work out what I want, because like for example, Wilbur just doesn't read his chat. He just doesn't. And at the moment I'm in this weird bit where I don't have any control over my chat, so like now and then it will just start barking. Like, so the chat, I mean, you can look at it, it's to the right of the stream, but it's like some streamers, like their whole stream is the chat. You know, you got Connor, you've got Josh, who's the one with the great chat? Connor Eats Pants. Like his whole chat is him and his stream, him and his chat. But for me, I honestly think it's more about the content now. So I'm thinking about just like having the chat on a different monitor and just not even barely looking at it, which I'm honestly I think that might be better, because then we can just really focus on reading shit. And it's like the opposite of how you do it, Tubbo, but
yeah.
But I think my biggest problem I always had was the chat would affect my content. So if I'd look to my right and the entire chat would be fucking spamming bark and it was on the screen, I'd hate that. But now after speaking to Wilbur, and he's like, yeah, dude, just who cares? Like having a messy chat's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. And just like being like, yeah, just having it to the side. Because I mean, I really think the streams at the minute are much more about the stream itself than about the chat. Look at me go, Mr. Twitch streamer. So I honestly think I might just put the chat to the left. But here's the thing. Here's where it gets interesting. You can do these things on Twitch called sub only, which is where you have to, only the paid people can talk. Now, I've never, ever been a fan of this. I've actually been really, I've been really against it. But
I'm with you.
But now I've gotten to the point where the chat, like, I have like 7 mods, and it just becomes, and it's not for the point of the idea of it isn't you must pay to talk here. It's more so there are so many people here, and the 7 mods cannot mod 26,804 people.
I'm one of them. Hi.
Exactly, and exactly, like you just can't. And I think one of the things I've been considering doing,
fast your auto mod queue goes.
or is just staying on emo only. Just if you know, we don't have just the paid people talking. Nobody talks around here, but I'm not sure. I think for now I'm just gonna put the chat to the side, which I've kind of been doing it anyway.
I just listened to the entirety of Wet Hands.
It's a very good song.
It's the song I chose, by the way. Did I tell you?
What, for your video?
Yeah, for the start.
Nice.
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Follower only doesn't work because the people that spam bark can still follow. It's like at the minute I've actually, what I've just done now, the thing Schlatt said is just ignore your chat. Probably shouldn't name, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It wasn't like bad. It's just basically ignore your chat and just have the donations. Today I've literally just put, so the chat isn't limited, I've just put the donations where the chat is, like when before I went to the toilet, and now I just look to the right and see that, which I quite like. But then it's like I just don't even look at the chat. But I also don't want to make it sub only, because my biggest worry is I think people might not want to watch because Dream's chat is just like insane. Like he just doesn't read it, and that's fine.
I always make an effort to read my chat, even though occasionally it's just impossible to
Dude,
read
your
it.
chat sometimes is just like, it sucks.
So fast. It's so
It's not that it's fast. It's when they all go. For me, the things that I do when I'm like, yeah, I don't want to read this. When they all go bark and do something where I'm like, yeah, seriously, please don't do this, and then they do it. But I mean, that's what you get. You're on the internet. Or when they all go, Tubbo, I go, yeah.
They don't even do that in my chat.
They
That's
do.
just
They
a
do.
you thing.
You've said that so many times, and the other day I was in your stream, and they do that, but not with the word ah.
Oh. What? That's okay.
No, but it's very like, it's certainly not very Twitch chatty, you know.
Yeah.
If you will, it's very, but that's not even that bad. But I might go sub only. I'm not sure, or I might just leave it. I might just leave it to be a cesspit of pain and misery, and leave my mods. That's probably the most likely one I'll do.
When you can, as soon as you have over 10k viewers, you can justify sub.
Yeah, I don't know why you've decided that rule.
No, I just.
You've always Tubbo. Okay, so if you can have sub only and Tubbo. Yeah, I don't know why you've just decided that. It's not really a.
Well, I mean, I haven't really decided on it. It's just something which I'm like, you know, it just.
Yeah, I don't think. Fair enough. I think you can just be like, I don't think you should have like a viewership requirement where you go, you must have this amount to make it.
Point, like, the chat moves at a certain speed, where if you want to read chat and interact with it, you can't at like that point. So
yeah.
That's why I justify sub only, depending on like sub count and stuff.
Yeah, I don't justify sub only at any point. I think if you want to go on it, you may as well should. I think if I was ever to do a stream where I genuinely just want to sit down and read the chat, I'd probably just go sub only.
Slow mode, yeah. Slow mode's great.
Slow mode's good, but I actually hate streamers that have slow mode. I
hate it when I'm in the chat and I see slow mode.
No, dude, slow mode is my.
What?
Okay, hear me out. Slow mode is my equivalent to Hooters, all right? Because basically, yeah. Okay, now hear me out. So this is a great time because I don't have to see my chat on the left-hand side. What? You haven't even let me finish.
Keep going.
All right, so okay.
You've got a lot of
if you're gonna have just let anyone talk, just let anyone talk. If you're gonna go sub only, go sub only. But don't do this strange middle ground. And that's why I compare it to Hooters.
Why?
Because
they don't even connect.
Because you could go, listen, just go to KFC or go to a club, you know, don't go to the middle ground. That's what I say, Tubbo, and I'm right. I always know I'm right.
When have you ever been to a strip? What?
I beg your pardon?
You just said go to a club. Okay, right. This is a
Tubbo,
weird.
I would never. No, this isn't weird. This is a great.